I was arrested last week by the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office for documenting the official acts of deputies. Sheriff Fagan visited the jail shortly after I arrived. He tried to have a sit-down talk with me, but I exercised my right to remain silent while his officers continued to fabricate the police report.
So we get Justin out of the cage yet, Mr. Fagan? Why are you gonna walk up on me like that? What do you think that's gonna do? You think that's gonna intimidate me, Sheriff? I stand up to men with guns every damn day. There's absolutely nothing you can do. I can stand up to men with guns every day, sir.
Oh, okay.
You're a thug. You're a thug. Yes, sir.
Why?
Get out of my face. Back up, Sheriff.
You walked up on me.
Now you're walking up on me. Sheriff, let Justin out of the cage. You know this is a retaliatory arrest. I don't have a charge yet. You guys held him for 4 hours.
You said Justin. I asked you, did you pay the bond?
There's no bond to pay.
There's no bond?
Let him out of his cage, Sheriff. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace. You are a disgrace, Sheriff Fagan. You should resign. You should resign. You should resign, sir.
Did you just say there was no bond?
You should resign.
I should resign?
You should resign.
So it's not
You're a
a
complete disgrace.
I'm a disgrace.
Yeah, you could go back there and get Justin out of that cage right now because you know this is a retaliatory arrest, and yet here you are in your fancy suit and your stupid shoes.
Thank you. What's the charge?
You tell me. You got him in the cage, sir. You got him in the cage.
I got him in the cage.
Yes.
I'm arrested.
Come back. Go over to the bond lady. See if they'll give me any additional information. I bet you won't.
Go with who?
The bond lady. The only people I can talk to.
No bond.
I don't have the bond information yet.
Did you lie?
Don't start me.
Did you tell me?
Resign, Tyrant. Resign. You are nothing but a criminal thug.
Okay.
You need to resign.
Okay.
You need to resign, sir.
Okay.
Get off. See? Now see, you think this is not going to intimidate me, Sheriff. This is not going to intimidate me. This is not going to intimidate me, Sheriff.
Yeah, have a good one.
The number to the sheriff's office is 281-341-4671.
71.
So
That's
this-
for
Yeah.
this, okay, administratively, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah. Look, it's not about Democrat or Republican. I'm here to serve everyone. I'm not afraid to speak to anybody. So if you want to speak to me, fine. If you change my words or anything like that, that's on you. It's not on me. So
I bet you Justin won't do it again.
I bet he didn't do anything wrong. I bet he beats the charges too. I bet he. What's your name, ma'am? What's your name?
Chief Provost.
That was Chief Deputy Provost saying that I wouldn't film the police again. And she's right. Her deputies stole all of my field video equipment. I can no longer do my job. I can't document the activities of government, whether that's police officers breaking into an apartment, a vehicle crash, or a city council meeting. For example, at Missouri City, where Tink Jackson is the new city manager. I am shut down. The sheriff's office stole over $5,500 worth of my video journalism equipment. Supposedly it's evidence, but the law is clear. The police can't seize cameras from reporters, at least not without a subpoena. And if it's the video footage they're truly after, all they need are the memory cards. They could return the rest, about $5,000 of property. However, I don't think it's really about the video files. The bad cops want to shut me down. Many of them have schemed for years about doing something like this. The Tyrant deputies feel confident exceeding their authority because Fort Bend County deputies rarely face true accountability. Not only do bad cops want to shut down independent journalists because we publish the truth that they don't want people to see, but they also don't want independent journalists to be paid for their work. They don't want us to be able to provide for our families. The snowflake deputies feel that independent journalists make money off them, and that's additional motivation for them to retaliate. In the upcoming video clip, take note about how the deputy complains that Extra Good Citizen makes money from his videos. I can't show you my video footage from the arrest because Fort Bend County stole it. However, I can provide insight into their tyrannical attitudes. After Sergeant Rollins arrested me, I was handed off to Deputy Ricky Rodriguez, 22 Paul 14. I was locked up and brought into an active standoff scene. At one point, Rodriguez was hiding behind the Tahoe with his AR-15. using me for cover. I know many of you were concerned about me and tried to get information from the sheriff's office. I had been arrested for approximately 2 hours prior to the deputies finally notifying dispatch that they had me in custody. Ricky Bobby then spent another hour or two at the jail writing lie reports with Deputy Matthew Lacey before I was finally booked. Deputy Rodriguez also wanted to seize my vehicle, and he lied to me in order to get my wife's cell phone number. That's kind of weird. As soon as Rodriguez was done with me, he drove around to the front of the jail, drunk on power, in an effort to take out Extra Good Citizen.
Are you involved in this in here?
Am I involved in what?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to have you not go.
What?
Come here.
Am I being detained?
Come here.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are. Because if you're involved in this, yes, you are.
Am I being detained for what crime?
An investigation.
Okay.
You understand?
Go ahead and do your investigation, sir.
Okay. And I'm gonna ask you to come step in here so I can keep an eye on you so you don't leave.
Go ahead. Okay. After you.
Step in.
I don't trust you behind me, sir.
I don't trust you either.
I don't trust you behind me. What's your name and badge number?
I don't know who you are.
What is your name and badge
You know
number?
who I work for, right?
What is your name and badge number? I don't care who you work for.
Deputy
That's-
Rodriguez, 1423.
Thank you. That's all I need from you.
Step in.
So I'm being detained at this time, sir?
Yes, sir.
For what crime?
We're in investigation. Pending investigation. All right. Stay right there. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're in the bond unit. That's fine.
So guys, it looks like it's not looking good for me. I am detained at this point for simply trying
You
to...
guys came out and met me, so nothing yet. Saying them is just so the investigation, so we can do our investigation, so that way he doesn't leave. No, he's standing right here in front of me, so. Yep. Look at that. So, what are you doing here?
I would like an attorney, please.
You're not under arrest.
I would like an attorney, please.
Okay. Yeah. You don't have that right unless you get arrested.
I'm not gonna answer any questions, sir.
Okay. What's your name? You don't have a name? Did you have any communication with our staff up here at the front? Did you talk to them?
I'm gonna let you do your investigation, sir.
I am. You want to cooperate with me or not?
Am I free to go?
No, you're not. We're still investigating. So if you don't want to talk to me, you're just going to stand there and do what you're doing.
Am I being detained?
Do you understand?
Am I being detained?
Sir, if you need to refer to the first command that I gave you, go ahead and play that back, okay? Do you understand what I'm telling you?
I would like an attorney,
Do
please.
you understand what I'm telling
I
you?
would like an attorney, please.
I'm gonna take that as a no, so I'm gonna tell you again, we're investigating harassment and somebody that meets your descriptors up here at this office as a suspect, okay? So that's why you're being detained. Does that make it a little bit more clear?
I would like an attorney, please.
You're not under arrest, so you don't have that right. Do you want to identify yourself? Sir, do you want to identify yourself?
No, sir.
So you just stay right there until I tell you you can.
Is it okay if I go outside and smoke a cigarette? I'll be right there. I'm not going anywhere. I live for this stuff, man.
Yeah, I know you.
Okay, I'll be here. Alright.
You got any weapons on you? Get your hands out your pockets. Get your hands out your pockets.
I don't consent to any searches or seizures of my property,
This is a
sir.
pat down. You understand what
Yeah.
a terrier frisk is, right?
I don't consent to any searches or seizures of my property.
Because I'm concerned for my safety.
Good.
And everybody else's safety here. You keep sticking your hands in your pockets.
I'm going to do that, sir. You've already confirmed I have nothing in
It's not
my,
cold in here.
I'm cold, sir.
I don't understand why you would be.
I'm-
It's the perfect temperature in here.
Okay. All right. Am I free to go?
You are not. Why do you keep asking me over and over again? You're free to go when I tell you you can go.
Okay, thanks.
So if you don't want to say anything, you don't have to, but you're gonna stay right there. How's your viewership there? Been pretty good?
I'm not answering any questions, sir.
Mind if I get some royalties off of that?
You guys get royalties every day. Putting people in a cage for no reason.
What are you getting out of this?
Me? I'm making sure that people learn their rights. That's what I'm doing. And I don't want to answer any more questions. I'm going to let you do your investigation, and we'll go from there. Am I being detained still?
Yes.
Okay.
Until further stated otherwise.
Okay.
You are under detention.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. No, I literally am still in the lobby. I just want to go to the iPhone charger, but I'm charging my phone right now. I just wanted to let you know I'm not. Yeah, that is. I know, I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm gonna look up like the busting and stuff, but you're the person I call that you let you know I'm out. No, you're good to say my number, okay? This is like legit my iPhone number. I will. Yeah. Okay, I'll keep you updated, baby. Okay. Hey, thank you. I know, I'm glad I'm off too. All right, bye.
You need me in there?
I'm detained at this point. Film them they're up there in the huddle.
Okay,
They're in the huddle right now. I'm detained.
I heard.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew they were coming for you. I heard them on the radio.
Yeah, I saw.
Apparently, Titan gave them a countdown. And when he didn't move quick enough, they were.
Well, more than likely, you're gonna get 2 for 1 today. So,
Did you ring the bell, trying to get in to see the sheriff?
I actually saw the sheriff.
Oh, did he not talk to you? What did
No, he didn't come out and talk to me. I found him.
Oh.
It was epic. You need to go back and watch it.
All right, man. You're free to go.
Thank you. What's your name and badge number once again from my fans?
What's your name?
What is your name and badge number, public servant?
If you have a question about Mr. Pulliam, then you can go ahead and wait until the packet is ready for him to bond out. Until then, you kind of harassing.
No, I'm not harassing.
Well,
I'm just seeking information. I'm gonna
yeah.
quit talking to you. Get out of my face.
So just go ahead and.
No, go ahead and leave me alone.
You
Back off.
doing what you're
Back
doing
off.
is not going to help it go any
Get back
faster.
off me, man. Go to work. Go do something. Go do anything else besides mess with me.
Excuse me.
Have a great day, sir.
Well, he called me from the jail, he's been booked, so why do you not have the paperwork?
Now you understand the type of tyrants who retaliated against me. They love asserting their perceived authority to arbitrarily order people around. Of course, Deputy Rodriguez knew what happened to me and knew my status. He could have simply told John, my wife, and everyone else who was worried about me the charge, bond, and what was going on. Instead, the Tyrant deputy attempted to intimidate John and demonstrated his hatred of free people who have constitutional protections. If it were not for the First Amendment, they would have surely stopped Extra Good Citizen. Earlier this year, Deputy Rodriguez confronted me while I was documenting a story. He refused to identify, and I made a complaint against him later that day. I was filming an accident, and a Deputy Rodriguez, I don't know his first name, so I hope that you're able to know who that is, because I know there's several Rodriguez. He made contact with me, and then he refused to tell me who he was.
Okay.
And I had a sergeant tell me the other day that y'all hadn't been receiving reports of deputies not identifying, so I wanted to make an informal complaint here about a deputy not identifying when contacting me.
Well, I don't know why he wouldn't, but yeah, anybody that asks, we have to identify ourselves, and I will find out why he didn't with deal with, but and I'm sorry, I didn't hear that you want to make it formal or informal.
I said
I didn't catch it.
Informal, just over the telephone is sufficient for me.
I will talk to him, and plus let everybody knows the rights of you out here filming, and if asked, they've got to identify themselves. There's nothing wrong with that.
And specifically, he was asking me who I was at the time. So,
okay.
Certainly, you would think it would at least go both ways. If it's going to go one way, probably at least both ways.
Absolutely.
I hired defense attorney Kobe DuBose to represent me against the retaliatory charge. Based in downtown Houston, Kobe's law firm, DuBose Defense, focuses on misdemeanor criminal defense in Harris County and the surrounding counties. He's won big cases, including overturning the conviction of Otis Mallett, who was one of the victims of Gerald Goins, the former Houston police officer behind the deadly Tuttle raid. My case is assigned to Republican Judge Christopher Morales, who is the son of Precinct 1 Commissioner Vincent Morales.
Well, this is just unusual not to know that on county property.
So are you telling me that the press can only cover stories that are approved through your office first?
No, sir, I'm not telling you that.
So I'm confused about what the questions
usually the
are.
Most press people do come out and they call and they'll let somebody know at the county.
Are you talking about the fake news? If
you have a card?
If we can't,
do you have a card?
If we can't
no,
use,
sir. Do you have a card?
If we can't use these facilities,
I need your information.
If we can't use these facilities, why do we have to pass more bonds?
I did not say that.
Why are you yelling, sir?
I didn't say that.
Why are you yelling?
I'm not. I talk loud.
You are yelling.
I didn't say that. Okay. I'm asking you for information right now. I want your ID.
Well, we're the ones asking the questions.
No, I want your ID, sir.
You're not going to get it.
Okay.
Well, I'd like lower taxes.
I'd like lower
taxes. Guess what? We're going to call the sheriff right now, and we're going to take care of this right now.
You call him.
I'm not calling people with guns. I'm calling to find that to make sure that you are allowed on this property.
Wait, you disarmed the sheriff's department?
I have not been formally charged. No judge or magistrate has found probable cause. I've just been hauled in by a dumb deputy. The next step, should the case progress, is Democrat District Attorney Brian Middleton filing a formal criminal complaint by information. In the meantime, I am without cameras and set back over $8,000, $500 for bond, $2,000 for a defense attorney, and over $5,500 in stolen video journalism equipment. I should receive the bond back after the case concludes, but the county gets to keep the interest earned on my money. Leon Valley held stolen camera equipment for almost 3 years. My equipment will be obsolete if it is seized for that long. I am especially grateful for the generous financial support I have received from Nate, Simon, and Mike Newland. Thank you. I couldn't continue without you. Going forward, I would like to file a federal lawsuit against Sheriff Fagan and his Tyrant deputies. But I can do that only with strong viewer commitment to support my effort. I would like to create real change, and I would like corrupt officials to finally face accountability. I want them to learn that they can't trample all over our rights and get away with it. They too must follow the law. But a lawsuit will be very expensive and it could drag out for years. Please leave a comment about whether you think civil litigation should be pursued, along with your commitment to help pay for it. Check out this video to see more of Sheriff Eric Fagan's bully behavior. If you want to help fight back against tyranny, please subscribe to the Corruption Report and give this video a like.